A master tier Necro. For Vazia. Plays all these, like, disgusting offlane heroes, doesn't he? Necro, Treant Protector, which is...
Really? Treant is disgusting to you?
Yeah, I think Treant is kind of a nasty offlane pick for sure.
I feel like he's a wholesome offlane pick.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know,
Saves
dude.
his team, make sure you don't push towers.
He
Like the ceasefire of heroes.
ulties you and cancels your TP scroll and is not going to be able to... you can't TP against him. Very wholesome.
I mean, is that your requirement? There's almost every single offlaner has that kind of quality.
Through BKB?
You mean a stun?
Not through BKB.
Oh, okay, not through BKB, but
What,
a fair amount. So
him,
Beastmasters
Enigma,
also?
Beastmaster. These are all nasty heroes.
Legion?
Legion's very nasty.
All the... What offlaner isn't nasty, I guess? That's we should start with that one.
Puck.
That's not an offlaner. Give me a hero that's traditionally played offlane.
Underlord.
That's not nasty to you?
No, because he doesn't do anything when you have BKBs on.
Oh, so that's what it, okay. I see your criteria is a very specific criteria.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Sure, yeah.
The offlaners, they must struggle with the plight of the support players.
Right, but then what is Necro? Why is Necro nasty? Because he doesn't do anything when you have BKB on.
The battle begins.
He ruins your kills with Death Seeker.
Okay, Lays will die here. I actually am surprised they caught up to him, but Hellscream. But the early boots, man. Actually was able to kill Lays. Pretty major kill. I think dealing with the DP, especially early, because I can imagine she's going to have a strong early game, is important this game.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that, though, but Richie halfway through, he's just doing a little bit of goalpost shifting.
Oh.
That's why it took him a while to answer.
Visage is not a nasty hero.
Right, okay, yeah. But Slaughter is, right?
Slaughter is very disgusting.
By your logic, Veno isn't either.
I agree with that.
Neither is Viper.
Neither is... Well, Viper Strike. That's incorrect.
What? Doesn't cancel your TP?
It doesn't have to. It goes through BKB.
Oh, that's all that's required, I see. Goes to BKB or Necrophos.
Or disgusting. Yep.
Okay. I'm glad I figured out what disgusting offlane heroes are to you.
Yes, they're all disgusting.
Yeah. They're gonna go for the Marcy, by the way, with Bristleback in combination. I actually like this a lot. I feel like Bristleback is one of the best heroes utilizing the movement speed boost, so I can imagine some early kills happening if this was a weaker lane. Unfortunately, I think DP can deal with this nicely, but I like this combo though. I haven't seen it before.
I haven't either, and I think
in the same lane, mind you.
Yes, and I think this is just mainly so that you don't give two melee strength heroes. Two melee strength heroes with zero mobility anyway, because Marcy's also a strength hero, into the Death Prophet. DK would very much struggle to do literally anything to DP here. Whereas, at least Sobad can do this. However, there is going to be the Spirit Siphon online. Very nice rebound, however. Does actually return a bit of damage on the Lays, but he's got a big wand ready already.
You can kind of tell there, like, how many rebounds Sobad's been using, and Kiritich as well, with a couple of skill sprays. But I actually think that Sobad's been abusing those skills, you know?
Yeah.
Rebound at level 1, not the biggest mana cost, and a decent amount of damage. Also, your base stats on Marcy are pretty good, so abusing them to deal some damage to the DP is a good call.
And I think it's pretty important, right? The Bristle's earliest levels are by far his weakest, right? It's basically the only time you can really go for kills. It's right now, and, well, basically, once he gets his second point in Quill Spray, it feels really difficult. So yeah, making sure that, you've got your mana now. Gaben gave you all this mana to use. You better use it when your core needs you to.
Right, because at the beginning of the game, Gaben descends from the sky. He bestows upon you a pool of mana.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens in the Street Fighter scene.
What?
Yeah, we don't see it, but Gaben is anointing them with mana and HP. Because everyone has
the old? Okay, you mean the old opening thing?
Well, it's the current one, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, we still see it every... How many Dota games do you cast? Do you just, completely ignore that 5v5 screen?
That doesn't appear for me.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, well, they've slightly changed it, right? Now it's no longer the 5 versus 5 heroes, but you get the 5 hero... The team highlights is what they call it, or whatever.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. That's when he bestos. That's what the sound
I guess that's the superhero shot, of them running into the sunsets or whatever.
Sure. Yeah. We have decided to ban this too quickly this game, so let's reposition ourselves back into the game. Lanes are going well for Navi in the side lanes, but mid lane is actually being really tough. I've talked about this though. I think this matchup is very Zeus favored, and Malrine is also a big fan of the Zeus. We talked about Hellscream being a fan of the Zeus, but I think Malrine was also one of the Zeus enjoyers back in the day. Like I remember him using it on Creep Wave, right? Because that's where he was playing before.
Yeah,
for a while.
And Magic Wand on both of these mid laners as well is going to keep them very topped off heavy base spellcasters. Sweden strong top lane is getting ran down. Should be fairly easy kill for him. Karateech might look for a +1. Will struggle a bit against the Spirit Siphons of Laze.
That's why I like the rebound, right? You saw kind of Karateech just be able to run him down. Not much you can do to counterplay against that. And we see them also play around that level 3 that you mentioned on the Quill Spray. Really good call. They know how to play this lane, clearly. And I'm assuming maxing sidekick because that's the build we've seen from most Marcies in the position 5, or at least in this lane. And especially with a DK being your 4, I don't feel like you can afford items. So if you max Psychic, at least you always have the help of the buff without needing to be positioned well to get a good dispose or whatever it is.
Yep, and bottom lane, the Chen was running around with the Purge creep, and that made life very difficult for Vazia, who did have to TP away as soon as Hellscream wasn't really nearby to provide a stun. So that got a little bit stressful. The top lane, nice avalanche here onto Sobad. Toss was already used. Lays looking for the kill. Little dispose is not going to get Sobad out of this one. He will fall, but Sweden Strong looks like they just need a couple more quill sprays for him. The body blocks are not going to be good enough, unfortunately, and Karateech still will get the return kill onto the Tiny.
Respect the Lays though for trying. Now the Spirit Siphon as well as Karateech is being chased down. He's low on mana, but he does have a Mango. Now just bought the Vanguard, which Lays realizes. He's gonna leave him alone. Yes, you have a bunch of Magic Wand charges, but no chances to actually kill Karateech until you get more Spirit Siphon charges up and running. So Lays is struggling a little bit in the last department as a result. Neither of them are lasting a lot, but at least Bristol Black is earning kills. As bottom, it's kind of even between the two offlaners, or sorry, between the offlane and the carry here, with a slight advantage now for Vazia. As to be expected, to be honest. You don't really have much kill potential until Chen gets enough levels in the creeps. Right now, he only has the Mind Stealer. He had the Purge creep earlier to deal with the Necrophos.
Damage on Karateech is pretty severe, especially with the Urn now starting to take him down, but that is both Urn charges committed. Sweden Strong could not close the gap for a toss.
Puck does see so bad from Coil. Wait, one hit just to tell so bad, you know, I know you're here, but no actual commitment because there's nobody rotating anyway, so no point in Puck committing either. I was expecting no one to rotate earlier. I guess now with Dream Coil, it's a good chance, especially bottom. I feel like it's a freebie with Puck coming in.
Zeus
obviously being nearby.
Good damage here. There's a Spirit Siphon as well at the ready. They even use the Zeus ulti though to try and turn this over from Nemiga.
Oh, he just wanted Zolo. He gotta kill the side lanes. It's like the Tsunami clip. He gotta kill the side lanes by accident, but his real goal was to finish off Solo, who actually gets away with his life there.
There he does.
The Toon in the bottom lane. Reaper Scythe not yet available, so maybe that stun was a little bit early. As here comes the TP from Navi. I can't really tell who it is. It is Puck. There's the rotation I was asking for. Very far will slow down the Toon. He activates the Rage immediately, avoiding the Reaper Scythe. No level 6 anyway on Vazia. And Hellscream will be running away from this Puck rotation. Well done, no one.
Very good rotation indeed. He is not going to be able to get the kill there. Solo is taking over the mid lane, the quote-unquote position 5 Chen with the tool golems ready to continue farming up towards that first item mech. Exo top.
Yeah, Laze was actually in a 2v1 fight here and kind of winning it because of the Exorcism and the Spirit Siphon. So bad, regrets the choice of going so far. Tries to gain some space for that rebound, but unfortunately, still on cooldown by the time he dies. That's Karateech. He gets some reinforcements. Small Reen coming in. Heavily jump, but they need to be in range, and Laze will use that extra movement speed to get away. And it's actually no one who's the first to start pushing this mid tower. Go, go, Puck. Little by little, this tower will fall. You chip at it, and someday it'll be yours to take. Sweden Strong prevents the boundary from being taken. Even takes the last second just to mess with Malrine. We do have two golems here. Will they try to break them? I don't think they have a chance to do so. Malrine has to be careful not to kill them by accident. We get a Mind Stealer. Two more Golem Stones can be thrown here. They're both going to be thrown at so bad as they get hit with Penitence. Dream Coil.
Huh.
Oh, interesting, huh?
Yeah, that snapped though, didn't it?
It did snap, but it was used mid-air, I believe, so that didn't stop him from actually
Radiant
rebounding.
are scanning.
Weird.
That was weird. Midas picked up on Vitoon. That is an item I haven't seen in Life Dinner in a long time. Kinda slow.
Regeneration.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's a bit of a weird one. Maybe he saw the Jug go Midas last game, and you know what? I like Midas too. I can't imagine Bristle's going to go for a Midas this time around with the early Van, and immediately into the Ag Scepter in the quick buy.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's an interesting one for sure. It's a race to the vessel, though, for both offlaners, it would appear, and that's a race that the
Radiant's
DP
middle
is
tower
going
is
to be
under
winning
attack.
right now. Vazia unable to find a kill in lane. In fact, he was killed off of the once compared to the DP's 2 kills, so that
Radiant's
vessel nearly
bottom
online, just
tower is
about
under
250
attack.
more gold is needed. It's going to be a major turning
Dire's
point
top
here
tower
against the
is under
DP.
attack.
Sorry, for the DP, but against the DK, against the Bristle, as well as, of course, the Necro. Solo might be in some trouble, though. Got his Chen army at least providing a bit of relief as the toss back is good. On to Sobad, but he gets the rebound away, giving move speed to Kiritich.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Laze has Exorcism ready in 3 seconds though. I think it's time for them to push the top lane. There's Vessel.
Dire's top tower
Bottom is
under
going to be taken
attack.
away by Nemiga as well, so it's going to be
Radiant's bottom
kind of an even
tower
trade
is
for
under
now.
attack.
Kiritich still have Vessel will threaten him a little bit. Here comes Solo with his army. No one trying to zone out Kiritich with his top tower.
DP
That's like
has
the
Exo, and now
Oh,
with Vessel
recoil.
on the way. Oh,
Mid.
Radiant's bottom
So bad.
tower is under attack.
Rebounds. He's fine actually.
hard kill.
No one though, in trouble. The Dragon Knight is close to get a Dragon
Tail.
Tail, but not quite there.
Vazia does get bottom before top is taken. This is, of course, just with the right clicks for Lays and Sweet and Strong. Not using the ultimate here on the Exorcism. Waiting for a better team fight opportunity here. Again, with the Vessel now completed is a very, very strong timing right now for Na'Vi. Both teams, I think, just not even at, well, that's the 5th and final neutral for tier 1 for Na'Vi, but Nemiga actually need a couple more neutrals, which indicates that this Bristle has not been clearing a ton of camps.
Dire's top
Still
tower
needs, I
is
think,
under
I don't-
attack.
I don't think he got stacks to be honest. I
Yeah.
don't think I saw stacks.
He's got all 5 of them. They've just gotten now all 5 of them. Not too bad. 3.5
Dire's
minutes to get all
top
your neutral
tower
items.
is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Be an interesting stat to look at, though, how quickly a Bristleback team tends to get all of their tier 1 neutrals.
That would actually be a really interesting stat in general for like most carries, right? And I wonder if like you actually see. I mean, obviously there's gonna be a correlation between that and like how many neutrals you take. Like as in like neutral creeps, right?
Yeah, do you,
I wonder what's the carry that on average kills the most neutrals in the first say 15 minutes.
well, I wonder if that's got more to do with your supports, right? Like, will a Coddle and
That's a good
Shadow
question.
Demon, you know, influence that more? Like, obviously, I don't know, a Lifestealer's not clearing that many neutrals. Hold on, they're fighting.
Yep, and I don't think Marvin's gonna make it too long in this fight. Dreamcore has been committed this time for Hellscream. So bad it's just leaving him out. No, never mind. Rebound for the moment speed bonus.
Dire's middle
And
tower
that
is under attack.
is enough for now for Hellscream. He has been hit with a vessel. The DP realizes that if you chase too long, you're not gonna take this tower, so maybe let it to the puck and Vitoon. Vitoon sees free food. He wants it. He'll take it.
Bottom tower
Yep,
is
nice
under
job
attack.
there as he rotates on through. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to switch over to Lasses just momentarily. Yeah, I mean, 69 Lasses for Vitoon compared to even, like, you know, 97, 98 of Vazia.
Dire's top
Bristle,
tower is
not
under
too much
attack.
higher at 86. But yeah, I wonder if it's got more to do with, you know, your core, like a, you know, a Sven, or maybe if it's got more to do with your supports, or maybe your, like, your just strategy in general. That's an interesting theory conversation.
Yeah, I would be really interested actually in seeing stats. We'll text Noxville. And maybe we threaten him because he seems to respond to those better, right?
Oh, is that
like,
so?
Yeah, like we challenge him. Knoxville, I bet you can't fight this stat. And then maybe he'll fight it for us.
Maybe we'll tell him to
What
find
a
it in ability
silence.
draft.
It's gonna be Vazia now in trouble. He's going to die. Delays as Hellscream. Next target. Phoenix Strong gets a toss off. That's Hellscream who's going to most likely die. Hand the god just for good measure in case Hellscream thought of doing any cheeky shenanigans. No one still has a Dream Call. Marlene in the trees, however, difficult to finish him off. And they're going to respect Nemiga's territory a little bit more, instead going for perhaps an easier support. Sobad does have a ward nearby though, so he should be able to avoid this gank.
Yeah, and
Should
it's
be able, oh, he
the
smokes as well.
it's the bristleback who's farming on the opposite side of the map right now, as his triangle has naturally been run over. So good job recognizing that and finding farm wherever else he can on the map. It is crucial that he gets this Ag Scepter as soon as possible. Even then, he might need a little bit more help, to be honest, because this Vessel, this DP Spirit Siphon, it's pretty scary stuff against him. He can't just, I think, simply run at enemies. You know, A-click an enemy and run at them. I think he actually might die this game if he tries that. This is a promising initiation, though. So bad his smoke will break. Hellscream is going to find the stun. The vision. Yeah, they've got a ward there. So bad's right behind you. Sweden Strong with the Abbott tosses. There's the rebound. Sweden Strong as well is going to eat the Reaper Scythe. First one here for Vazia. Pardon.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And that's going to give him his first little bit of permanent regen. Not too bad. Not too great. This Midas now has gotten the first, well, a second item, I suppose, after Midas, but now the armlet is ready to go for Lifestealer, so he's not been impeded too far by his timings, and his farm from here will continue to accelerate. No single points as well in the Infest. He is just in full farm mode.
Interesting, right? Because I've seen our Lifestealer actually use the Infest to farm as well. Because, you know, the area damage and everything, but I guess ever since I got changed into a Deny, it's not worth it anymore. Hillscream, sent back, Vessel, he silences by Lays. Honestly, this DK feels really lackluster as before. Dream Coil, can catch a little piggy. This piggy will go into the trees.
He's
this
going
piggy
to the market,
will
sure.
not come out with these. Vazia uses the Ghost Trap, but unfortunately the silence prevents him from being impactful. No heals, nothing, everything prevented, even his life.
Yep, but he's going to the market for sure. That's Lays then popping Exo with the Chen army to back him up. There you need a little bit of wave clear just to keep the creeps alive. Or you ideally want the Alpha Wolf still here. And there he goes. That was going to be the tier 2 tower taken. Probably going to see immediately outpost secured and likely make that first Roach contested with the next use of the Exorcism, which should by that stage be at level 2, making that one pretty easy. By that time, they might actually have this Deso, so Na'Vi, they're starting to connect, the dots on a lot of things. They're starting to draw Vitoon into the fold, right? Secured him a ton of space early based off of your abilities, off of some good pickoffs, really. We haven't really seen a full 5-on-5 team fights. But I would say Na'Vi playing this early game quite beautifully.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like as well the Vitoon Midas didn't really get punished whatsoever. I would expect him to be a little bit slower as Lifestealer, but since he's still going for the same build, and the rest of Na'Vi has just been doing a fantastic job, it's fine, right? We haven't seen Nemiga really take advantage of this. Also, I think Zeus is a little bit of a slow hero, so even if you can play around Bristleback's timings, you're still waiting ages for Zeus to come online. At least the BB now finally has the Ags completed, so they're going to smoke on this.
Yep, there he goes.
Okay, smoke on this, there we go.
Ags delivered. Anything major for Zeus? Just a regen rune and a Kaya. That might be good enough to win a fight, though.
Yeah, all you need is DR, honestly. No one? Okay, good rage. No one avoids us too. Nice waiting rift. They could actually potentially counter-initiate here with Exorcism. Oh, they don't have it. It's 50 seconds. So they'll wait for that.
Yep. Exo soon, like you're saying, with a Sanj now, this DP, so can even tank a little bit more than they might expect as they make the jump onto Vazia, commit the coil, plenty of magic damage, and with the Vessel, there's no chance here for the Necro to live. Vitoon now, again, as soon as he gets Deso, I believe Na'Vi are moving straight into this Roche pit, especially since they'll have that Exorcism up and likely coil by then. That's going to be a scary moment here to undercut and take a lot of wind out of the sails of this Bristleback. That is the major concern right now I'm seeing for Nemiga. Yep, and there they go. Deso on the... Oh, no, actually, they're even going to undercut the Deso timing themselves. They do have Exo, of course, if they really need to use it up to level 2 now.
Oh, that's huge, actually. I think that's an even bigger timing that is later. And you're right, I mean, do they even need it with a Chen, right? They just can take this Roche easily. It doesn't seem like Nemiga has enough team fight to actually contest this. No Blink Dagger still on the DK, so this 4 is still kind of useless.
Yep, nice
Aegis
job
will
there.
probably go to Vitoon.
The Ice Armor doing a lot of work here for the attack speed slow onto Roche, making this road quite trivial. Careful here, though. Sweden Strong and Puck on a Dangerous expedition here. Well, Kiritich feels confident enough here to continue farming at least.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Nemiga feels too threatened just yet. I think it's probably Navi forcing a team fight on an objective now, you know, with the exorcism. And it's essentially Nemiga makes two choices. You either fight this and die, or you lose the objective, right? And that's exactly what they're going to do here as they go for the mid tower. Avalanche toss, they send back Hellscream.
Oh,
Finish
wow.
him off, no Dragon Tail for this fight. Sweden strong though, could be in trouble. Hannah got healthy, and the invest just in case as Lays is going to be the leading force here with the Exo, making sure to keep the enemy team at bay. He has been vesseled, has to be careful. That Reaper Scythe is available. Sweden is strong. Maybe he was the target originally, but not, it's going to be Marcy who dies instead as Batoon deals way too much damage. They're way too far in, however. Navi might be diving too far. Solo will be punished for this, but none of the cores in Navi die. The Age is preserved. Navi, however, was unable to take this tower because of this extreme dive. It did force one buyback on so bad at least.
Yeah,
They're going to go for more. Lays the target.
alone.
He seems alone, but Sweden was nearby, and no one with a waiting rift on top of that. Avatos, they go for the Necrophos next. He's been silenced, no time for the Ghost Shroud, which allows Vatoon to eat him up for breakfast. He still needs lunch and dinner. We'll see what that's going to be.
What about
Seems like
second
he'll
breakfast?
just go for desserts.
No second breakfast here for him, apparently. Apparently not.
No, he is not a hobbit.
No, he is not. Vatoon farming up pretty nicely in between there just to get back to full HP, but as soon as the Zeus shows again with his shard, that is fairly significant damage in the downtime of the Rage. Does quite struggle to keep himself topped up and sustained through all that magic burst. Especially now with, oh, hold on, that's a nice Avatos onto 2. DD Rune, though, is taken for Kiritich. He's at 6 stacks of Warpath right now as the tree toss puts down so bad. Kiritich looking for the TP out. There is a coil at the ready, though, and that's going to cancel that one. A couple of high fives. Kiritich can do nothing else but to give some skin to no one, and that is going to be 2 big pickoffs here for Navi.
That pickoff on the Bristleback, I don't know if it's just because it indicates that he's not as strong as he should be right at this point, but it seems really major for Navi. Allows him to take up some objectives here. I think they can finish off this tier 2 mid. They're also going for bottom apparently. There's no one literally ignoring that tier 1. Going for Vazia instead, showcasing his strength. Sweden is strong is nearby, but Avatar's not going to kill a guy with a Hood of Defiance, of course. Face shit avoided, there's the Avalanche, and instead Hellscream seems to be the target. As Vatoon was like, guys, objective gaming, please. Taking the tier 2 mid. The rest of Navi, they hear his call and they go join him. Lays is the first one to help him out. 15 seconds for that Exo.
Taken down, though. Nice job on the tower. 6 stacks of damage on the Desolator, as they will probably look back now for a fight bottom. They still, well, they're going to let the Solo's creeps take the tower down bot, so there's another fortify ready to go for Nemiga. As there's the Avalanche, the toss back, does find the Necro. Decent jump here. It seems like they're going to sacrifice Sweden Strong in exchange for this. So bad was looking for a disposed back. Navi a bit too far to try and punish that one, but they've got the ward here, which is going to be focused down thanks to the lightning bolt. Oh my goodness, the tower damage on this tier 2. They actually fortify. Don't know if Nemiga can fight into this though. There's still an Aegis left on the on the life stealer for another minute.
Dire's bottom tower has been
And Kiritich just denies it. Navi, I think, still in a pretty decent fighting position. They only lack the Infest here for another 30 seconds, but Solo has his heals. Solo now has Wraith Pact on top of that. Vatoon is going hunting. What he can find, a DK stun as well is heard. That's one's onto Sweden Strong with the Avatar here. Is going to leave him A-OK. Hellscream now being ran down, but with the rebound, he's going to be able to outrun the Lifestealer. So instead, the target is Kiritich, who is completely isolated. The coil yet again here used as Vatoon is going to be able to find him, hit him from the front as well. The Chen, a Hand of God heal, is going to keep everyone topped off. As it's going to be no one running down Hellscream. Lays, though, with the Exo active, looking for bigger targets here, is so bad with a rebound, should be able to get himself and Vazia to safety. But another big pick-off here onto the Bristleback. No structural damage, at least as a result of this, and Aegis is about to be reclaimed. But Nemiga cannot find themselves a winning skirmish.
Radiant's top tower.
Nope, and Navi, they can find themselves perhaps an objective here. They need some creeps still because backdoor protection is still on it. Lays' exorcism will run out, but Vatoon, once again, objective game for this man. who, thanks to that later pushes equally as fast as this Exorcism. Ah, but they're not going to die. They realize this is not the play. Good job. Maybe wait for the Roche instead. I think that's probably the better play for sure. The next Roche, mind you, because the Aegis is expired.
Yep.
Has been
Yep.
killed.
There'll be a little bit of time. Oh, the casual plate mail being killed from Vazia. That's annoying. Building into this Lotus Orb is going to be a nice item to prevent the silences, to dispel as well the Vessel, keeping himself alive in these fights, and of course even just the armor versus physical damage that Lifestealer's tearing you with. So that's going to be a pain point for him. And maybe even an Avatos here could be the death of him, as there's going to be the toss. Avalanche to follow. Gets off the barrier, but it does absolutely nothing here versus the 3 heroes he's tossed into. That is Na'Vi then continuing to just absolutely dominate this game. The blink now for Hellscream.
Yeah. Finally, I
Yeah.
guess. I still think it's a little bit too late because he's fodder, right? He had to actually go for Breathe Fire build just to far a bit more. That's why he seems so squishy. I think even with Max Dragon Blood at this point, he'd be squishy, but he just gets tossed every fight, right? I don't even think he gets a chance to blink.
Dude, gotta be a little bit careful here. He's got Lincolns though, which does allow him to tank a couple of spells extra here, notably the Dispose, the Dragon Tail, Reaper Scythe, and Lightning Bolt. Don't know if there's any other single target. I guess a Death Seeker, which might be annoying, even though there is no shard yet purchased for Vazia.
What? Oh, for the Lincolns, right?
Radiant are
Viscous Nasal Ghoul, right?
It's AoE now though, right?
Oh, you're right. Ha! Never thought of that. Can you drop the axe mid-fight just to cancel Lincolns and then put it back on?
Yeah, you can.
Honestly, like, kind of consideration. Because you're right, there's a couple of skills, like, you know, there's Dispose, Dragon Tail, and Reaper Scythe, right?
Yep.
I guess Zeus.
Oh, speaking of Zeus, toss back is
strong.
perfect.
Oh. Well, there you go. No Lincoln's Canceller now. Oh, Mini Revenge saving him. Spirit Siphon still killing him, though. And Sweden Strong will fall in exchange for Marine to end so bad. As Kiritich throwing Viscous Nasal Goo everywhere. Viscous Nasal Goo hoping to set up for a kill here on Lays. Kiritich, however, cannot get close to him due to the Exorcism Wraith Pact. It's also saving him from a lot of damage. There's the opportunity. They found it, but Kiritich really low. They actually kill Lays. Hellscream is being run down by Vitoon. Maureen is keeping Solo at bay, and no one wants to have a word with him. Don't bully my support, says no one. Don't go into his Vitoon, who gets rid of Vazia. Maureen goes invisible for a second. Gonna work out because they don't jump to that orb. No one is not suicidal. Instead, Kiritich finds him, but Kiritich finds him more than he asked for as Vitoon just rams him down, and Kiritich is forced to keep his distance. Nemiga will lose Rax plus a couple of heroes, even forcing a buyback, and Navi go for the counter initiation with this Infest Bomb.
This Stealer is absolutely terrifying right now with this Brigand's Blade as well, giving a little bit more bonus damage. There he goes, right onto the Zeus. Dispose is not good enough. Mallory's in the Shadow Blade. Actually gets the Heavenly Jump off. They didn't have the detection. Hellscream now blink stun, point blank, and a big bash out from Kiritich is going to be a kill onto no one. I thought Mallory had given up. No, quite the opposite. No further damage could be dealt to him.
Chappie!
Chappie sends his regards.
Oh, so bad though, unfortunately, will not have the chance to use Shadow Amulet this time. That's a very interesting solution, actually, the Shadow Amulet. I am fascinated by that. Didn't think it would be that impactful.
Good. It's pretty good.
Can you do it mid-toss?
Or is it considered I do not know. I'm not sure.
Toss back Hellscream. Oh, but there's a person back behind. Doesn't seem to matter to Platoon. Go for Kiritich now. They need some way to slow him. Well, they've had the bash. I don't think that's sufficient. Kiritich, however, is dying to the Spirit Siphon plus the Vessel. They want to save Lays, who is going to get Exorcism level 3 now, and has it available in 30 seconds.
Solo's out here. He's upgraded to Ancient Camps now. Just kidding. He wants, of course, the Cabal Deformant. Whip his creeps into shape.
Tower is under attack.
That move speed aura. Pretty nice, actually. 12% move speed ain't bad. It's, half of Storm Surge. And now Vitoon, straight back into Roche.
Yes.
It is, I think, right? Storm Surge is like 24%.
Yeah, I think it is.
What's going on? Solo? Oh no, he's losing all of his Ancients, though. Oh wow, they Reaper Scythe him. Vazia with a tip onto him.
Ancients are actually more valuable than Solo, I'd even say.
Roshan has fallen to the ring.
Where's the Kobold Foreman? Has he mismicroed him?
Two.
Oh, no, he's here. He's mid.
I don't know if you should be leading with, with 23k HP. Maybe infest the target to heal back up, right? That's the plan. There you go. Sweden is strong as target. This Tiny looks unusually buff. And Puck just goes in. Okay, they didn't really get the memo. There's the Tiny finally with the infest bomb. Didn't work out to kill off the Zeus. This is the dieback that we're looking for. Skirtich cannot stand against Vatoon, so he can only run away. Vatoon chasing after him, but no rage means Viscous Little Goo will slow him down as Laze is hoping to finish off Hellscream.
the illusion.
Chasing after him, Blink Dagger's available. Silence over. They kill off Hellscream right in his base, at his doorstep. Laze just turns this into a tower as well.
GG, well played.
GG, well played.
Navi moving on to the next round, which is the semifinals, where they will end up facing the winner between BetBoom and Cybercats. Let me just give that page a quick refresh to see what the first game was. It was a Cybercats victory in game 1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a DK Fogus, Igor, and Shigetsu lineup.